Weeks like this are the big push, huge push. This week has been exceptionally productive. We got the subfloor put down. All right, this is what goes down before our tiles go down on the floor. We got our walls stained. They came out phenomenal. I can't have asked for a better look and feel of the way that the stain came out on that pine. We got our counter, our butcher block pine, maple counters put in, and we're just last night, we're just finishing up our final touches on our sheetrock ceiling and our walls. So I want to take you inside and show you what got done this week. This all happened within the course of a week, and we did this literally, me, Oleg, and one or two other guys. So it's been a really, really productive week, so I'm happy with that. Let me take you inside and show you what things look like right now. I'm really excited to show you. Come on in. Milling these things for 2 weeks, it was incredibly important that when we stain these things, that they look really, really good. We spent a lot of time and effort and money on this, so the look and feel of the color that we chose and the actual outcome of what these boards look like stained was incredibly important. So what we did this week was we stained them. You can look here, you'll still see some yellow tints, some yellow tones coming in from behind that gray. So these were originally pine boards that we milled out. The ones that you saw last week, we stained every one of them in the store by hand and literally filled these nail pops by hand with putty. Each and every one was done by hand with putty. All right. To say the least, it was an interesting experience to do. I'm kind of glad that it's over with. Another thing that happened this week was we got a lot done this week. I'm pretty happy with everything that happened this week. It's a pretty big push. This floor, subfloor. We got our hardy back down. All right, it's glued and screwed down. So we're ready for flooring at this point. Got a couple other touch-up areas on flooring to do. As you can see, the ceiling is almost shut. About 90% of it is done. Everything that you see right now has been sanded and ready for paint. So that was been a big push for the last couple of days. We're just sanding the finishing touches right now. We're gonna be able to put our first coat of primer on there. I'm excited to get that shut. The counter is pretty much in place. I wanna move this real quick and show you without making too much dust. Counter is about 90% done. There's a couple of areas where we have to still do some additions, but we really, really wanna get our first coat of paint on here as soon as possible. The other thing that we got done this week, we moved the lights over. That doesn't seem like a pretty big thing to most people, but in order for our electrician to put our lighting, which was designed, the whole layout of the lighting, which is standing right to your left, all those fixtures need to be put up. So we're able to move the lighting over. We shifted it over to this wall, which is gonna be our shelf for our ladders, all right? So that got shifted over. Our lighting will go up here. This is gonna happen this week. Our showcase got moved in. These are like, it's still a mess. People looking at this right now are probably thinking to themselves, has this guy lost his mind? It's still a mess in there. It is a mess. But compared to where we started and where we're at right now, I'm gonna say we're about 65% along the way. We're over that 50% mark right now. Flooring still needs to be put down. That's a huge thing. We still have to close up that front area, but we're at a point right now where we're emptying the place out to get things cleaned up and start really putting our finishing touches on it. We got 35% of the ways there. This week, what I expect to get done, ceiling. I expect to get flooring pretty much in place. My sign guy's coming in tomorrow to put in his structure. He's supposed to come in today. That's a whole different story, but he's coming in tomorrow to finish up the structure up front. My counter should be done. My paint should be done up front, up top. And we should be, by the end of the week, I'm gonna give myself about another week at max of finishing, and then we're ready to rock and roll. I can't wait to be open. I can't wait to get those doors open, and I can't wait to show you guys the end result. I'm very excited. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is gonna be the best build out that we've ever had. Based on where the store was and what it looks like right now, I'm gonna say that probably this is gonna be the best outcome we had so far. So I'm excited. I'm happy I was able to bring you guys along for the ride. Thank you for joining me.